Hello and welcome back to Factorio and Space Age. We finished with oil last time. So this time, we need to start planning for smelting. Pretty sure these are all not... We're doing something. This line, where does this line go? Where does this line go? This guy goes here. That terminates there. I think that terminates here. Might be from these, actually. We're gonna remove this. We will absolutely remove this. Boop. I'm a little bit tempted to just fucking pull the trigger on like this. Then this, this, this. Then we'll do replace this with new roboports and stuff. We'll also do the upgrade, so we got the big, nice roboports here. Okay. So, we now have to do a little bit of calculations. Because we're gonna do smelting. And we will do smelting like this, and we need to do... Let's say we need to do this. So we need a little bit of copper, which we can do like so with. We'll be able to get a lot of resources out from this build, yeah? Now, immediately, if we take a look at this old build that we have, we're not really beaconing these things too much. They're still producing like 29. So what we're aiming for is, when I hit maybe, I'm saying maybe, let's say this, boom, boom. Like already this is 144 per second. So this is a full belt. This is a full belt. And this is not gonna work. Okay. If we do this instead. And now we are getting a lot more copper, for example. So let's say this is a full belt. 2 machines is a full belt. And this consumes what? 1200 roughly? the question here, like, immediately becomes... for example, we could do... I think we can do something like this. I think we can do this, maybe. Let's see. Yeah, so this is... Oh yeah, because this doesn't get the double bonus, so we need to... We need to put these here as well, right? We can do that. We could even probably do... that. We're still 700 molten copper up. This is probably... This is probably the limit, I think. Okay. And again, this is a little bit too much. This is not actually gonna do the thing. So we play with the thought of getting these belts out here somewhere. I need 2 belts input here. One is gonna be the ore, the other one is going to be the thing. We'll do that. And then we'll see what we do after that. Because holy shit, this is gonna be crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This can't be true, can it? No, you need technically a little bit more. Like a little bit more. And this is not a full belt. So, could we tailor this to eat a full belt? Probably. If we do... this, maybe. No. This is 201. If I just wanna I just want to see if we can do this. It's almost a full belt. This is very, very close to a full belt. Okay. And we remove the belt here. So this is a full belt. This is a full belt. I think we'll be somewhere around this. So we'll get 9 belts out from 2 full belts of ore. Is that... Are you sure that is the case? My guy. That sounds legit insane. Because with 2 of these, we'll have 18 belts then. Now this is a surplus. It's a little bit too much, yeah, like a little bit. This is what... 1299. It's 5.4 belts. Okay. This ratio cannot be correct. Right. We kind of need those as well. $30K ore per minute. And we got 150,000 of these out. Like, there's no way that this here is gonna work then. Let's take this. We put that there, and we put that there. Which is great. We can do this to achieve the same results. And then we can get the... We don't need two, but we can get the calcite in here. And we can get the ore in here. The problem is gonna be getting... No, that's apparently fine, too. That's apparently fine. I'd even be inclined to go here. With this. And we'd go there. And then we'd see how many inserters we'd need to fill this belt, yeah? And then we have an output that comes out here. It's going to be the most complicated one, really. And with this one, I don't think we put that there. We'll figure something out with that later. Yeah, I kinda want you guys to chill for a bit here. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. Then we have a couple of belts in here as well. Let's see here. That's 9 belts out for 2 belts in. Are we really sure that this is how this works? Because I'm not. I'm really, really not. I think that covers it, probably. It looks like we get 6 times as many. Roughly. All this is clearly a little bit too much. So 4.8. So we're gonna lose like 3 belts of throughput that we could have had. I don't think we care too much about that, do we? This is insane, though. With 16 belts in, with 16 belts in. And then we do... Yeah, so 2 turns into 9, so 16 times 4.5. That's 72 belts of ore. Or of plate that we could do with this. I'm not sure. I am not sure about any of this, if I'm gonna be honest. However, you can also see that like we can fit two of these fairly comfortably in here. Right? So if we wanted to do... Yeah, and see, now here comes the problem thing. Because this is only 4 out of 16 belts, right? Okay. We do this, probably. Then we destroy this, and this, and this. So the routing here is gonna be very, very spicy. And I am not certain how we're gonna ever figure anything out that's gonna be like viable here. Okay, and we also need we need roboports in here somehow. Then this will also go in here. That there. All of this needs to be constructed, so we'll see. Our coverage should look a little bit better with that. These in here are definitely not gonna get anything though. No. So maybe we'll need a couple here probably. Wait, why is that one step down? Don't like that. These are not aligned. That's really unfortunate. Okay. Well, we'll have those roboports like ready to go. Think like that. And we should do that. Okay. Insane amounts of copper smelting. Probably unlocked. So this is gonna be way more than I thought that this would ever be, probably. And this should be able to consume most of this copper that we have here. Now the question is, for these up here, it's pretty straightforward. For the ones down here, it's a little bit more, like, annoying. But we can probably do something that's fairly okay. I think this is a good... This is a good thing. So there. Wait. Yeah. It's 4 belts. In here. That makes way more sense. Like, what? I'm missing one, right? Yes, I was missing one. Okay. And then here, it's not gonna be that simple. Because either... I think we do that. Or, what would the alternative be? Go in here and try to route it through. That's kind of annoying. Could go in here. Like this. This is probably the least annoying. And then we just go here and down, and here and down. And then for the other one... Could this be possible? Yeah, that's really, really cutting it close, though. But that kind of works. Then we could immediately just go like here, here, there. Now the output of this is gonna be absolutely fucking dog to get out of here. I don't know how we're gonna do that. I'll have to think about that for like a second, I think. There's no way we have room to put it up here. We might have to reverse this so we go the other direction. To be honest. That's probably not it's probably not a terrible idea. No. So confused. Okay. Guess I'm not confused. I am confused. I'm not confused anymore. This needs to go down one. Otherwise, that's gonna be in the way. Okay, so we'll take this through. Then we'll take this. Should we just be able to copy paste? So that's fine. And then the other one will just be able to go through here. And then we can take this solution. Do that. Take copper in there. Take copper in there. So clearly, we're building ourselves into a little bit of a corner here. Because of this output thing. We have 72 belts going out from this, which is... I don't even know. I don't even know what that is. It's way more resources than I thought that we would get in here. I thought we would get about half. Yeah. Can remove this. So, in theory, this is what we're looking at, right? And we'll take that away. Hey, remove this, the thing, no. I did. Did it, This guy will go here. That should leave 8 on the other side of this. Right? This is so insane. This is insanity. But also kind of cool. I think this is the biggest smelting setup that I've ever built. Now the question is, will this be able to work? Well, the future will tell if this is gonna be able to work or not. But we have an idea on how or how much that we can get out here, at least. Now, I think reversing this is probably really what we want to do here. So I think this will be the way. Okay, and then this goes down, that goes down. I think we'll do this, just grab this, right? Because there is no way that we take all those belts out on the other side. And even with this, this will be actual insane. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the iron and the coal and the stone. That's gonna have to go further into the factory, but still. And how much calcite will you eat per minute? 600 per minute, okay. That's a way lower amount than I thought it would be. So clearly here we have to find a way to fit all these belts in. Let's see what we got here. If I just do this. This is 32 belts. I want to have a gap here. I don't believe in not having a gap here. I also think having a gap there is good. Can we do that? This is only 56. We do this then. Oh, that's 72. This is the amount of stuff that's gonna come out of this. Jesus fucking Christ, though. Okay. With that in mind, I think we do this. For sure. There's no way, dude. There is no way, dude. This is the only way that this is gonna work at all. Like there's no other way. 100%, dude. This has been a way more complicated journey than I thought this would be. We can remove this again. We don't need this, realistically. Same with this, right? Also not something that we need. There we go. There we go. Well, to say that this has been a challenging idea is a huge understatement. I think for a long-term kind of build, this is probably... It would probably have been better to decentralize this completely. So, just do this. We'll take that. We'll take this, that, this. You need things to happen in here. That's probably fine. We'll upgrade that. So instead, we're looking to do this. Now this is not gonna be flawless either way, right? This here is not gonna be flawless either way. But this is probably way easier to deal with. Unfortunately, I think this has to go. If we want to get 72 belts out, we need to go through. I don't even think we can go over here. No, we're gonna have to do... No, we can jump that direction. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That should be it. That should be it. And we go through here. When we do iron, this is gonna be way more of a copy-paste build. It's gonna be really, really nice. This has not been copy-paste. Just go through here with this. That goes there. This goes here. Well, I'm sure there will be multiple problems with this build and it will not perform as I think that it will. Do these jumps. And that should be already done. And this here will be... going through here, yeah? Yeah, we can remove that, thank you. Okay, I'm gonna do this 8 yet. Yes. We'll do that. Perfect. It just looks slightly bigger than the setup we had before. No. That's not gonna be... No, I mean... Sure. At least in theory, this should be able to consume most of this copper. And it's gonna look kinda crazy. So we would then do this. Okay, this is one step too much. We'll do this. And then this will come out here. Go up. And then we'll do something here. We'll put that in there. All right. This needs these as well. Take this. And we'll take that. Do 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 do. We'll take this is gonna come in here. We'll have two belts that are not there though. They'll be on the next line here. Okay. Like, I don't know why I'm super adamant about having these gaps here. But I think it's gonna probably help later. I think. Okay, that is definitely going the right direction. And that's going in the right direction as well. This is gonna be a cool build. But I think this is gonna be it for today's episode. This is gonna be at least... Oh no. I just saw I jumped one here. So this is gonna be even worse. That's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. Yeah. Well, that's my bad. We're gonna have to move this up slightly. We can probably just do this, though. Not super annoying to fix that. That looks a little bit better. But we have a couple of belts connected so far. So far, just for this part, this is 10k belt. And, yeah. Gonna be a lot. This is gonna be a lot. But with this, it's gonna enable us to just put dedicated, for example, here. Like this green thing. We can say that, oh yeah, we probably want to pull, I don't know, a couple of belts in here and do green circuits. Okay, and then we pull them off from the bus and we replace them with belts of green circuits. So we'll have less copper belts and shit going through over time, and we'll have more other belts in there instead. That is the plan, at least. Unfortunately, like, this is 4. So this here is in the way now, suddenly. I'm gonna have to think about that later. We might have to do some things to alleviate this being really fucking in the way. We will figure something out. It's okay. Anyway, this is gonna be it for today's episode. We got a quite good build out of this, I feel like. It's gonna be cool to see that go online later. And smelting, in theory, 1.2 million copper per minute. We're building way bigger than I have to at this point. But I think that's cool. Another idea would be to do this with trains. 160k per minute. That's gonna be like 5 trains per minute worth of plates. Just, I feel like that would be hard to set up. Because this would be one of these. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Would be 40 trains per minute of this size to transport the same amount of plates as we get out of this. And I don't feel like that's feasible. If you would do legendary trains, and they would be like, so one is 32,000 right now. It would be 2.5k bigger. We could do 3 instead of 5 per minute. Technically, we could do 2. We could do 2. Sorry. We could do 2 per minute per platform or per like unit of smelters. So this would instead be 16 trains instead of 40 per minute. And that would be still a lot. Because 16 trains per minute, that's like 1 train every 4 seconds. Let's see, 60 split on 16. Yeah, there's 1 train every 3.75 seconds that you need to fill. It needs to get into the station, get filled, and then also leave the station to make room for a new one. Otherwise, you're not gonna have the same throughput. So that is insane. But with bots and like legendary inserters and stuff like that, maybe you can make that work. Like actually, if you could load from both sides, for example, with bots. It's still gonna be a lot. It's still gonna be a lot. Then we haven't even figured out how we are gonna use inserters to get things out of this and how many we need. It's gonna be a decent chunk. Hopefully, we build this in a way that I can just copy, mirror, put up here instead. But it would probably take 1, 2, 3, 4. It would take this area if we put it the same distance. So the whole base will have to move very, very soon. And then we haven't even looked at steel yet. And I feel like steel probably needs its own station, most likely. I would not be against putting steel on a separate thing here. I'll be honest. Because it's also gonna need a ton of iron. Anyway, now I'm just blabbering about stuff that I need to do. That's gonna be it for this episode. Thanks for watching and have a really nice day.